DangerMan here on the commentary video. Haven't done one of these in a while. We're going to play this one at OXCC, Chesapeake City, Maryland. That's OXCC.com. And this is a Woodsball game for you rec ballers. This is a walk-on day. And I'm playing with my son and some other friends that we made new friends for the day. PJ Senior and PJ Junior. If you see there, there's the younger PJ running with my son. And the object of this game is to take that octagon in the middle of the field. And you can see this is an elbow-shaped field called the Black Snake Field. And we're not going to get there. And I'll tell you why. Because both teams are meant to run from equal distance from the opposing sides of the field. You see those green lines. But our red team had a little bit longer of a run than the blue team. Now, before you think that sounds like an excuse, it's not, because we actually got there the first time easy before we flipped sides. So this is our second time out. The first time out we took it and we held it. The second time we didn't take it, but we're trying to retake it. So you can see that little red arrow that I just drew there. That shows you where I'm heading on the field. And if you see these three red X's, that is where our forward line is. I'm the top red X in the middle of that apex of the elbow. And you see the blue X's there. Those are where I'm taking fire from, inevitably. The octagon and the two X's. Now, if you look at that top X that you saw there, that one doesn't see me. I see him first. So I have the advantage. So here, now we're all set up here. You can see where I'm at. I'm at the elbow of the field there at the midpoint. And my goal is ultimately to kind of come in sideways, or at least try to wrap around the octagon and help my teammates, surround them from all positions. But I can't do that because of those two forward blue players that are actually outside of the octagon, trying to keep us from, getting close enough to actually do any damage on the players. Now, I will say this much. PJ Senior, the older PJ of the two, got to the middle there. There's a pillbox about 20 feet off of the octagon. He got up there and he did a lot of damage for a while, as did other players. Just the attrition game, getting rid of them. My son was on the far side, so he's where I am on the opposing side of the field, trying to work up that edge with another teammate. So what I'm doing is I'm seeing this guy. If you've got like a big screen TV, like a 75-inch or 80-incher, then you can see this well. If you're on a phone, not so much. So I see this guy coming, and I'm fully exposed to the octagon. I'm inside effective range if they want to shoot at me, but they don't see me because I'm laying down. Now I see this guy coming, and I think to myself, I'll be better behind a tree where he can't see me, and he'll get even closer. So I see this tree here. I crawl backwards into it. No sooner do I get into it, I get swarmed by mosquitoes. If you look, you're going to see them all over the screen here in a minute. And I can't wait for this guy to get closer. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. And every time he pauses, I'm like, can I wait him out? I got to shoot. Now I'm also ducking back in and trying to wait so that he doesn't see me and give him that comfort level of moving further up. So he moves up, he doesn't see me. He moves up, he doesn't see me. I'm going to slide out. Hopefully he doesn't see me after I slide out. And I'm going to say, you know what, I can't take these bugs anymore. Now, fortunately for me, I've been crawling around at OXCC's fields for a while. I know to cover up my arms and such so I don't get any poison ivy and things of that nature. So if you're wondering what I'm wearing, that's why. And there you go. I get him. He puts his hand up and walks off. Again, if you're on a big screen TV, it's going to be so much better. So now all I have to contend with is the one guy back there, and he's like on a big pallet. It's almost like a door-shaped pallet. It's a very tall one. And he's able to really suppress me and keep me from wrapping around. And I get the idea that maybe I've gone as far as I can go. Maybe I should just kind of pinch in from the side with the rest of my team. Out here in the sticks here, I'm not going to do as much good as I thought I could. But I really didn't have any angles from where I was, and that's why I punched out in the first place, thinking I could wrap. If you know me, I love to flank. So I'm going to look to my left here eventually where there's a team buddy who's going to get shot out, and I'm going to quiz him as he's getting shot out as to whether or not he actually had any shots out of that bunker, because it's a very tiny one. So I'm putting a couple shots in this guy now. This is a problem for me. About 40 feet off of the backside of the octagon, as they lose players, they're walking out there by a ref and just kind of watching instead of walking all the way back to spawn, which I can't blame them, but it confused me as to who was in play. So again, that really also forced my hand in terms of motivating me to move to the side of the octagon. So at this point, we're whittling them down. we're hoping that we can retake that octagon. We want this. It's a prestige thing. If we can take this away from them after they took it off the break, that's saying something, to take a fortress from somebody. So this is a strange attack and defend type game that we played here, whereas you had to capture it and then defend it, and whoever had it at the end of the time limit won. So our goal was to just basically take the damn thing away from them. And we had been doing a pretty good job with the blue team, and I wouldn't say we were suffering from hubris, but we were pretty damn confident. We really wanted it. I think that really helped us, having that nerve to go after it. So as you can see here, I'm out here on the sticks, and while I'm doing this, let me tell you a little bit about a contest I have called Team Buddies. I've had this going for a while. There's been past winners, and you can win the next one. How does it work? Well, Team Buddies is all about you and a buddy coming to OXCC's next scenario game that they host and they produce for free. And how do you do it? Well, you send me Instagram followers or Twitter followers. By the way, that's a free pod that's still out there.
I'm on the wire!
Yelling to my son, telling him I'm on the wire. And the way you win it, you can go to dangermanslair.com/contests and get any details that you don't understand as I try to explain them here. Essentially, whoever sends me the most Instagram followers or Twitter followers between events, and the next one's going to be, I believe, at the time of this video, it's going to be Battle of the Bulge in December. But there's others. Just check in with me through my site, and you'll know if it's actually in play. But the way it works is you send me enough of those Twitter followers or Instagram followers, and you will win 2 entries and 2 cases of paint to the next OXCC produced event.
Are you pinned down?
By the way, my radio was not working. That was frustrating. I wanted to let my son know what I was about to do. So I'm talking to that player as he pinned down, and he gets shot out.
Were you pinned down?
And he never gets a chance to
Could
really
you shoot out that position at all?
So I decide I'm going to take that bunker. It's better than nothing. So again, it's Team Buddies, OXCC, all of their produced scenarios this contest runs. And the way you do it is you send somebody to Instagram or Twitter to follow DangerMan XX. My username is the same across all my social media, whether it's Pinterest, Instagram, etc., YouTube, DangerMan XX. So I'm going to punch in here now, and
hey, ref!
I'm actually going to ask this ref about if I can safety kill the octagon. Now, you know what a safety kill is? It's when you get within range of somebody, and rather than bunker them and shoot them, you call safety kill. If they in return shoot you, they are out. It's meant for safe play with new players on the field. It frustrates experienced players and advanced players, and we hate it. But it's life. And because it's a rule, you kind of try to work with it. There's some goofy things that I hate about paintball. That's one of them. The other one is grenades. I was actually taken out of a bunker earlier in the day where somebody threw in those popper grenades. There wasn't actual paint. They just threw the thing and it went boom. It's like a flash grenade. I think it was about 20 feet behind our bunker. Referee comes out and tells us, because we were playing a back wall at the 50, so we earned making all the way up to the 50 and taking this bunker, and then this stupid popper blows up and they get all 3 of us with it. I was like, that's paintball? Really? It's not paintball. All right, so I'm keeping an eye on the guy to the right. If you remember the map earlier, the guy to the right, he's on that big door bunker, and I'm trying to slide in on the octagon. And I take one here, and I finally slide into this next bunker. And when I do, I actually shoot a buddy of mine in the head. Now again, if you got a 75-inch or 80-inch Xtreme TV, you might actually see me hit him right in. I dome him, and I feel bad about it later because I find out it was my friend. But he just had his head popping up in the middle of the octagon somewhere, and I saw it. And he told me that the reason he didn't duck down was because the very first one hit him. So he didn't get that kind of tip off of seeing paint hit the sides and ducking down. You see me trying to gangster grip that? That's funny. All right, so I'm trying to see if I can get a shot on him, but I couldn't long ball him. There was leaves in the way.
In the head! Get him out of there!
There's the one on the head. You can see PJ over there in that pillbox. So like I said, he's having a good time playing from that position, and we've really whittled them down now. We're in striking distance. Are we going to do it? If you look way off in the distance,
if I get up and touch
my son's
the wall,
on the far side. Now this is where I'm quizzing the ref.
If I get up and touch the wall, what happens? Do I call safety kill? Do I get them all?
So I'm thinking I'm going to run up and get a safety kill, and then I realize, wait a minute, PJ's 20 feet away. Why doesn't he do it? I'll just give him cover fire. So that's how this plays out. So once he does his move,
any of those walls, am I going to get a safety kill if I put a gun in?
And when I say get a gun in, the way they make us perform a safety kill is if you're in a building, you have to stick your gun barrel in the window and call it. You don't even have to like hang your head in there. So that's why I was
PJ, you want to touch the wall, call safety
framing
kill,
the question in that manner. All right, so once I give him suppression fire and he starts to go, I've got one last guy to deal with. And I dispatch him pretty easy. I'm going to shadow walk up on him. Now, if you don't know what shadow walking is, please look up my video, Shadow Walking, on the channel. You'll love it. If you're a new player and you don't know what shadow walking is, it is a basic skill that everybody should learn. All right, so PJ's up on there. He's taking them out. I'm going to go after this last guy. So watch what I do here. I'm going to put a tree between me and my opponent so that he can't shoot at me or see me. That's not the one, I don't think. Maybe it was. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, it's not. There it is. I step out. Tree's between me and him. Walk in. Now he sees me there. That's fine, but he can't hit me. Can't come out. Doing the dishes. And I'm going to, this is straight. I bait him out. So I step out, which then he steps out, but then I step back in while he's all the way out, and I finish him off. So I'm back in, taking cover, and I shoot him, finish him off. Game over. So we took the octagon. We did it. We took back what we didn't think we could do.
He just had 1 minute
30 seconds to go. So there you go. If you like this video, please leave me a like and a comment. I know you hear YouTubers say that all the time, but it is a serious and important thing for us. Leave a comment, leave a like, and if you can, share.
Way to go, PJ.
And remember, check out my contest, DangerMansLair.com/contests. All right, I will see you next time at the 50.
We took it, baby. Dalton, we took it. Good game. That was work. With 30 seconds to spare out here. Give me a fifth, baby.
I worked with him. We moved all the way around.
Hey, I got the last man standing in the back after we took it.
There you go.
It's too much for any man.